Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite YouTuber Shirley. So right now is Saturday night and I want to bring this topic with you because this is something I've been thinking recently about the pursuit of the meaning of life. So I remember in the past I used to spend a lot of time just to sit there and to think the meaning of my life. What's the purpose of me, of my existence? And I almost felt like if I don't know the meaning of my life, then the existence, my own existence, will be meaningless. And what's the purpose of me being here? What am I doing? So that thought kind of consumed me because I got really depressed with that thought. I was keep searching answers in the outside world, but I actually didn't find anything. I didn't find any details or any leads that could give me an answer of my existence. I didn't find anything, almost like a detective, because my job as a research data scientist, I spent 7 years studying math. So back then my world is just 0 and 1, and I was always trying to look for an answer for everything. And also I'm a deep thinker. So sometimes when I can't find the answer I'm looking for, it gets me really frustrated. And for those answers, like where we come from, who we are, what we're going to do with our life, those answers are not written or not in a dictionary, not on a Google search that you could just type in and find the answer. Those answers are, I don't even know where to find them, honestly. So after going through all the depressions and going through the deep thinking and everything, I kind of realized one thing, that the meaning of the life is not a fixed answer. That once you're born and you know your meaning of life, and then you just grab that answer and then you follow your path and finish everything as your script says. But I found that's not how it works. Although our human beings constantly searching for a purpose of our existence, constantly searching for an answer of our existence, the meaning of our existence, we wonder what purpose we serve for us to being on the earth, what purpose we serve of living the life day by day, meeting different peoples and experiencing different things. And the very, very sad thing is not every day you experience things that are completely different with yesterday. There will be a period of time that you experiencing the same thing over and over again. You probably repeat your days, day after days. And then you get desperate, and then you get sad, and you started to wonder, is this why I exist here? Is this why I work so hard? What purpose I serve? I remember during COVID, because we were all locked in our room, like space, so every day is the same. And also at that time, I don't remember, I think I was in between of finding a job and also working, don't really know, it's so long ago, oh my gosh. So at that time I was really anxious. And that is also the time that I started to wonder the existence of my life, because I felt my life was meaningless at that point, that I don't have a job, my days was repeating, and I don't see where I could fit in, where I could present my value and sort of things, and why I'm even here. I was not happy. So that was the time that I started to really, really think and pursuit of the meaning of my life. And of course, that leads me nowhere. And originally I thought once I figure out the meaning of my life, my existence, then I will be much happier, because I know that I'll be worthy and everything I do will make sense, right? I'm trying to make sense in my life. But of course you can't find any answers outside, because everything was within you. And it's only starting this year that I finally realized, it took a long time. I finally started to realize that life itself is like a math problem. I handled so many math problems. I even taught calculus once. I remember there was was a lot of students at the beginning, and then at the last couple classes only 8, from 40 to 8, decreased to 8 students. But that was some side story. But I found that the meaning of life is just like solving a math problem. And we know every math problem, we have an answer to it. But before you write any procedure, before you write any steps, you cannot get to the answer. The answer only show up at the last step after you finish the whole process of writing the step of trying to solve this math problem. And at the end, the result is you've got the answer for your questions that you were originally looking for. And that is how I see the meaning of life now. That the meaning of life is not a fixed definition, but it's the story that we're constantly writing. The meaning of life is woven to the fabric of each of us unique stories, because you wouldn't know your meaning of life until you finish your life. You experienced everything, you meet all the different peoples, and at the end of the day you look back and then you see, oh, that's the meaning of my life. That's why I have to meet those persons. That's how it made me become who I am today. There are 78 tarot cards, and each tarot card has its own meanings. It has the meaning when it's upright, it has the meaning when it's reversed. The star on the sky has its own meanings. Even angel numbers has its own meanings. Each of our names has its own meanings. So why you doubt the meaning of your life? Of course, it's undoubtedly marvelous. So don't ever doubt the meaning of your life, and don't ever doubt your worthiness and existence. Because everything happened for a reason, and you can only know and find out your answer when you finish writing your own story. So that is something I would like to share today. I hope you guys found it resonate with you. Please leave your comments below and let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe my channels, and I'll see you next time. Bye.